All right, everyone, here we go with Mars in Scorpio. Wow, what is this energy? Well, I wrote about it a little bit without mentioning it too much. I actually wrote about it in my October write-up, which is out there in the blog at sltblog.com. Go check it out. Um, Mars in Scorpio is kind of providing the backdrop of that can-do transformation I wrote about. A lot of determination here, a lot of passion, right? A lot of determination to make some changes, to change direction, to change our lives, to fix things when you see something that's broken, right? It's a bit of that. I got a pre-shuffle here. I've got somebody here. I got a 4 of Wands crossed by a 7 of Wands. I've got the determination to walk a new path, to put in the work, to walk away from 8 broken cups toward 9 cups and change someone's life. A whole new life. The 4 of Wands leads to a 10 of Pentacles. In this case, in the order that they're in, it leads to someone making some changes. Could be you. You guys are making some changes, but somebody attached to you is very determined to get their hands on something that they once had their hands on and decided, nah, I don't want it, right? There's a lot of passion here. There it is. There's your passion. And there's your somebody looking in a new direction, looking for new things. Might surprise you. People might surprise you with this energy. You might surprise yourself with this energy. There really is a very strong desire to make some changes. It's the under energy. It's the backdrop, if you will, for pretty much the whole month of October that I wrote about. All right. So let's go. Let's shuffle the deck. Let's see where we're at. That's just the surface energy. And it's really passionate. All right. Let's see where we go here. First card out's before the cuts. Why the fuck are we here? So why the fuck are we here? You got a very strong connection with somebody. There's somebody here that's coming in on this energy. It's very, very strong. Very powerful connection. There's a lot of determination toward you. It's mixed with some guilt. I can feel that. I don't know why. Don't assume that guilt can be a very mild energy. It can be it really can. Hell, half the time is that mild guilt energy is why I show up to Thanksgiving dinner with the family half the time. It's this weird sense of obligation. Well, you start thinking, well, if I don't show up, then I'm going to get a whole bunch of crap I'll have to deal with later. It's easier just to go, sort of a thing. So guilt can be a very mild energy. It's in there, all right? It's in there. Let's see what comes before the cut. Why the fuck are we here? There's somebody who definitely regrets not walking that path. It's an emperor. We're here because of this energy, right? Somebody wants to take control of their life. It's somebody who may realize a lot of the DMs in this cycle. I often say this. I see it a lot with the Gemini angle in particular. You hear me talk about it all the time in the weekly readings and stuff. But on the DM side, a lot of them are going to realize that they're living the life that somebody else wanted for them. Or they're being controlled a little bit on their side. Or they're living their life to make somebody else happy. Right? Somebody's trying to take control of their life. That's why we're here. Okay? And I like that. I like that a lot. What comes after the cut, I wonder? Yeah, the 6 of Swords. This is a card in my offline readings that I can't escape. I think this goes a lot smoother than somebody wants to smooth their life out, but I also think that the process of transformation is smooth as silk. The energies are setting up for this emperor. Right now we're in the stage where the energies are setting up. I think we need that 10-10 portal energy that I wrote about, all right? We can't pull your monthly readings for October, right, without this Mars energy. It's an important reading. I think that's been there the whole time, but I definitely feel like it's important. It's falling at just the right time. Almost a divine timing thing. The energies are sliding into place just right, at just the right moment. All right, we're going to start your October readings on Tuesday, but we need this energy to do them. They're the backdrop for the whole thing. All right, definitely read my write-up for the month of October 2025. It's sltblog.com. It's right there, the home page. Every month, my monthly write-up is the home page. You can't miss it. And if you're like, where'd September go, Steve? I wanted to still see. It's in the monthly archive. You can find it. The little links at the top. It's there. Don't get rid of them. They just kind of move to another place. All right, let's go. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but the title brought you in here. You found Steve's Left Tarot. You're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. I'm not a fucking Time Lord. But this is a very important energy. Again, the backdrop for Rocktober. And into, I would say it'll bleed up to the 11/11 portal, I would say. But we need that 10/10 portal energy to really activate this. I think it really works with it. All right, and Mercury moving into Scorpio doesn't hurt either. All right, let's see where we go. And that happens around the 6th of the month. All right, let's see where we go. Come on now. All right, that's it. Overall energy, Strength card. That doesn't surprise me. Right here's the energy around your connection. Right here's the 3D energy around somebody attached to you, whoever that emperor was. Right here's their soul. There's the hidden energy, message from the universe, probably a message for you, but it is often read with the energy of your connection. And right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. Nobody can. I'll clarify everything. Throw some universe cards at the end, and you bet your sweet asses, and I know they are. Here they are right there. That we're going to extend this. There'll be a couple of links at the top of the description if you want it. A couple of cards from the pre-shuffle. A couple of important cards from the pre-shuffle came out. All right, it's very nice. There's a lot of passion. There's a passion to make changes. Somebody's got a passion to move in a new direction. Somebody's got passion for you. They got their mind set on you. I think this is something they had a chance to get once before, but they blew it. You know, they didn't take the opportunity. And when we don't take opportunities, they don't always come back around. But it looks like somebody is taking another look. Somebody's definitely taking... Anyway, let's go. Let's see where we're at. Energy around your connection. Let's get to it. 3 of Wands. Look at that. 2 of Wands to 3 of Wands. I like it. I don't know how else to... I mean, what do you want me to say? Somebody's very determined to come towards you. There's a little bit of guilt in the energy. I get it. It's something they didn't do before. Now they're willing to swim for it. All right, good. 3D energies around this person. Ace of Cups. I think somebody's discovered something about themselves. I'm pulling on the incoming energies. This applies to you as well. You're going to be determined to move in a direction. And if it doesn't happen to be the same direction as this person, oh well. But you definitely have a strong soulmate attached to you, right? Who walked away once before. They're very determined to fix this, very determined to realign their lives, or at least have you in it in some way. But I think somebody's realized something about themselves here. Somebody's realized something about how they feel about themselves. And those emotions are really flowing. Somebody's very emotional toward your connection or toward changing their life, or both. Okay, well, let's get their soul. It bookends the 3 of Wands. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Wakey, wakey. The Hermit and the Soul. That's like the best card to get there. I think. Either this or the Death card. I like the Death card of the Soul too. This is incredible. Somebody's awake to your connection, for sure. And they definitely are very determined to come towards it. I get that. We'll go deeper when we clarify. Hidden energy, message from the universe to you. The 4 of Cups. It's what I said before. You've got your own things that you're passionate about. All of these cards apply to you as well as somebody attached. For some of you, you may not be interested anymore. For some of you, you are. Also, I will say, as it applies to a person attached to you, they weren't interested before. Now, all of a sudden, they are. There is some guilt. There's guilt about how they treated you. You could at least fix something with somebody. You could at least get somebody in your life. You could at least, with this powerful connection, maybe be friends from this point forward. I don't know. It is possible with somebody. Might be a runner, might be a friend or family member. It's a powerful connection represented by the Emperor, which implies you're probably the Empress here. Okay? Potential final outcome for you. Red with Ace of Cups. A new beginning in love so far. Yeah, the King of Swords. Again. You and somebody else have a communication, a truthful exchange of energies between you and somebody else during this Mars transit. I believe that's true. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's the King of Swords. The King of Swords speaks their mind. You get a chance to tell somebody, you and somebody else, this powerful connection. They're determined to come towards you. They're determined to fix something. They're determined to right or wrong. They're determined. They're feeling this connection. I get it. You know, again, May have blown it before. It's possible. There's a lot of passion here. I believe it. There's a lot of depth. This person will speak very deep. And it might be out of character for them. I don't know. But you got a thing or two to say too. You have a chance to have a very truthful exchange, very emotional exchange with somebody. Don't be afraid to, cut right to the bone, shall we say. All right? Don't be afraid to do that. All right. Bottom of the deck, randomly, of the light seer that we're going to clarify with is a Knight of Cups. That's powerful energy. Let's do this. Let's clarify. All right. All right. Let me get. All right. Hold on a second. Let me get myself settled here. Give me 1 minute. All right. I'm back. I'm going to modify this and say an intense conversation. I tell you what. All right. Let's do it. I need to fuel up with a Snicker bar. All right. Here we go. 3 of Wands. Why is it here? Let's clarify. Could be an intense conversation. You really get to the core. You can with Mars and Scorpio and the energies of October, the way they roll out. Rocktober. I'll tell you what. We are taking, it's an energy. It really is kind of an energy here of getting to the core of the matter. All right. The heart of the matter. Saying some real truths. Truths that maybe you never felt necessary. I think for you, a lot of the things you might say to this person, you didn't feel were necessary before, right? You're like, whatever. Why bother, Steve, right? Well, I don't know. You feel the urge to bother here. All right, good for you. 3 of Wands, why is it here? The energy around your connection. Well, it's pretty important that it is because it's 2 Wands leading to 3 Wands. That's a nice escalation. We wouldn't want it to go the other way. I'll tell you what. 2 of Wands was in the pre-shuffle. 2 of Wands is in the overall energy. 3 of Wands is in the reading. That's good. And 4 of Wands was in the pre-shuffle as well, by the way. So, in that respect here, let's see. There might be a jam-up of some kind. I don't know. Let's see. Page of Wands. Your connection's sort of a new beginning, kind of a... it's like taking a punt, taking a flyer, Somebody's going to just... The environmental energy is one of fun on some level. Somebody feels like you're fun? I don't know. There's no other way to read that. It's very strange. There's a 10 of Wands underneath it. And it's like somebody doesn't feel like they have a choice here. I don't know. What's on top? Maybe that's you. I can't tell you. There it is, the devil. Why is the devil here? The Hierophant, the angel, the Pope. It's an angel energy. It's Pope in some decks, and that's the devil. Damned, you feel like, I think this is you on some, well, no, I don't mean that's you. You know what I mean. You're the angel energy, but I feel like you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't here. I really got to take a flyer, take a punt on an energy. I really got somebody just coming towards you with damned if I do, damned if I don't kind of attitude. And I think you feel a little bit the same way. I think both of you feel like that. I don't know why. It's just the way it comes out, It's sort of like what I said about, I don't joke about anything or talk about anything that's not in the energy. It's what I said earlier about Thanksgiving dinner with my family. It feels the same way. It feels like, well, I'm going to go because I know if I don't do it, then the ramifications of not doing it will be, the stupid passive-aggressive phone calls I'll get and things along those lines. It's a bit of that. It's a bit of somebody's coming towards you and they feel like if they don't, it's going to haunt them for the rest of their lives, okay? I don't think it's that big a deal. I think you feel the same way on some level, but I think that's why you're like, well, I'll say some things. I'll say some shit that maybe I didn't think was necessary before. All this does is enhance the deep conversation that's probably coming between you and this person. Why is the Ace of Cups here? So somebody in their life is waking up to their own feelings. I get that. I get that on a high level. Primary energy flow is 5D to 3D. I got the Hermit in the 5D here. All right. Somebody's inner wisdom is talking to them, which is probably why the devil gets canceled out. And again, the connection wins. Somebody's decided, well, I'm not going to bother with this. But then, again, if they don't do it, they probably realize that it's something that's going to haunt them for a while. I get it. Maybe there's a do or die aspect within the energy. Maybe. I don't know yet. I didn't really pick up on that, but it might be. I feel it more as determination, passion, determination. Why is the Ace of Cups here in this person's life? What do we get? The Hermit. See what I'm saying? The Hermit. I just got to rewind. What did I say? I just got done saying the primary energy flow is 5D to 3D, and I moved the Hermit over to here. And now I got a Hermit from another deck crossing it. And it would not let me shuffle anymore. It just stopped. So it's everything I just said. What's on top? The Strength card. Strength card, the overall energy. And why is that here? The Page of Swords. The reason you have a deep conversation with this person and cutting right to the heart of the matter is because they don't care what happens. They don't care if they're embarrassed. They don't care if they get disappointed. They're tired of holding things back. Everybody kind of is in this energy. You may have in your own life, it may play out, yeah, you've got this one big soulmate here, but with other people, things that you've zipped your lip about, things that you're like, well, I don't need to say that. You might say it. It might just come out, okay? We're moving forward with things. We're transforming things from the past to move forward with them. I gave the example of restoring a car in the write-up. It's pretty close. It's pretty close to a lot of that, you know? Can't keep it the way it is, need to restore it. A lot of times people restore a car just to save it. You know, it's going to rust out if we keep it the way it is. We got to put the work into it, right? Or it's just going to fall apart. It's sort of that. So maybe there is a bit of a type of a do or die energy around. I'm not sure. Anyway, this person, very brave, very emotionally brave. And so are you. You know, so we've got to... You're both attached to the King of Swords. That's what's crazy. You're both attached to the King of Swords and the Ace of Cups, which means by default, this is both of you, right? And so is that. What's going on here? And the whole reading is both of you, really. All right, I said the Fool. I almost Freudian slipped the Fool. Well, I did that because he's on the edge of a cliff. And in this deck, the Fool is on the edge of a cliff. So maybe we get the Fool, maybe we don't, but it's my Fool-like Hermit. It's someone whose inner wisdom tells them, you better do something right now. You know. Okay. Mars and Scorpio is a wonderful energy in the context of the current energy. Sometimes it can be a little too much of a much. Right now, in October and the end of September here, it's not going to be a problem. But we need this. We need to pair this energy to pull the monthly readings for October for sure. Why is the Hermit here? Tell me about the Hermit. What's going on with this thing? It's the Five of Cups crossing it. Yeah, there's a sadness here. There's a deep in the soul. There's someone's a little bit, I say guilt. I said it was a mild guilt. It's more like they're ashamed of themselves on some level. Okay? A little bit. Maybe a lot bit. I'm not sure. What's on top? Eight of Wands reversed. Very interesting. Okay. Yeah, why is that here? The Nine of Cups. They're ashamed of themselves for the things they didn't do, the things they didn't go for that they wanted to. Yeah, I get that. A lot of people are going to be feeling that in this energy. There's a little bit of shame energy setting in. There's a lot of people going to be looking around at their lives, at what's going on around them in their lives, in the world at large and stuff, and looking around and go, what the fuck? Hey, what's going on here? Wasn't that a song from the 90s? Where some chick singing, hey, what's going on? That kind of a thing. It's a bit of that in our own lives. I'll keep it there, right? That's very interesting. All right, so they're ashamed of themselves for the things that they didn't do or the things they once believed, you know, it could be the way they treated you, but it's deeper than that. What's going on with the Four of Cups? This is a message for you. Now, part of it is saying some shit that you didn't think was necessary. Part of it, for some of you, it might be this one individual energy that's here you don't really care about anymore. But I think you'll flip on that. I think you will care when they show up. You'll find that you still care. We'll see. That's only for some of you anyway. Let's just see what the universe wants to tell you about the Four of Cups here. Let's see. What do we get? All right. Yeah. Not surprising. Four Wands. I mean, the opportunity is there if you want it. Why is that here? What's on top? The Three of Cups. Again, the opportunity is there if you want it. Why is that here? The Knight of Cups. Again, the opportunity is there if you want it. And why? And what's the bridging energy? The Three of Wands. Again, red with 3 wands. Again, the opportunity. It just keeps saying the same thing. This is what you want. This is what you wanted. Don't fool yourself that you don't still want it. Just do it. Also, that's for some of you who are like, well, I'm not interested in this person anymore. For the rest of you, don't think for a moment. This is your chance. This is it. It's a bit of that over here. This person feels like if they don't do it, you're going to haunt them. On you, it's a little bit milder. It's more like you almost need to hear it from someone like me who's giving you the advice of if you don't say it now, you won't get another chance. This is an energy where you've got the bravery, your words hit home, and your words come out right to say what needs to be said. Don't miss this opportunity. All right? I know. You might be like, well, sometimes, Steve, the wise thing to do often is to keep your mouth shut. Believe me, I know that. It might not be the case in this energy. Make your own decisions, do what you want to do, but I mean, the universe is adamant here. It's like it's unreal. Okay? All right. Ace of Swords, you got a very, we can't read the Ace of Swords. Or King of Swords here, I'm sorry. He's holding the Ace of Swords. We can't read this without the Ace of Cups. We can't read it without it. King of Swords, let's talk about it. Why is it here? This is you're cutting to the heart of the matter with a lot of people, but there's one soulmate here that is represented by that Emperor that came, the card before the cut. It's very, very powerful. Why is the King of Swords here? These monthly readings, when I start pulling them on Tuesday, they're going to be something. Let me tell you, this October is going to be something else. I'll remember to turn that upright in my deck. So if I'm remembering to turn that upright in my deck and I'm pointing that out to you, right? So the next time the Eight of Wands comes out, it's going to be upright. It's good that it's reversed there. It makes sense. I probably would have read it as reversed energy anyway. All right. King of Swords, what do we get? Well, I like it when the final outcome ties to one of these, you know. It ties to the Page of Wands that was crossing here. There's the Page of Wands. Oh, my God. Yeah, the same energy. And the Star and the Ten of Cups. It's kind of a surreal energy a little bit. You're having a conversation with. I'll describe the energy like this because we've all experienced this at some point. You're having the conversation, or if you haven't yet, you will. You're having this deep conversation with somebody, right? That feels like a conversation you've already had before. Okay, it's kind of not really, but it's kind of a deja vu effect. It's because you've dreamt this. It's not that you talked on the astral plane or anything like that. It is a conversation you've had with this person before, whoever this is. You've just had it in your head. That's all. You've run it through your head at least once or twice. But it's been a while. So it kind of fades a little bit and life gets in the way. It's going to feel like you've had this conversation before. You have, but it's been inside your head, or it's been while you were dreaming, or whatever. But it's not something that you two energies have had. Okay? So it's a new conversation in that manner. And that's what the page is representing here. Don't hold back here. This is my party girl, right? She goes to the party for what you buy her a beer and you say hello. It's on, right? Seriously, be a little loosey-goosey with your mouth. All right? Be as loosey-goosey with your mouth as she is with her jeans. I'll tell you what, the words come out right. The universe is like, this is your chance. You can move forward on a high level. You get a chance to talk to the Emperor, you talk to the Emperor, right? It's like I always say, you get a chance to bang the Empress, you take that chance. Not everybody gets that chance. You get a chance to talk to the Emperor, you talk to the Emperor. And we know that's what's happening because that's the card that came before the cut. It's nice. It's all communication here. It's a Star, it's a Ten of Cups, it's communication on the Page of Wands, it's the King of Swords, red, but I mean, it's an amazing energy. I would normally at this point say, you know, we don't have a devil on the table, but we do. And the devil's not tied to you. Neither is that, really. The devil in this, I mean, yeah, you are, but it came out, the universe corrected me and it came out milder for you. It's more, you know, the Knight of Cups and the Three of Cups and the Three of Wands. Here's your chance. Go for it with the Four of Wands crossing. For them, there's a lot of fire here. There's a lot of there's just this energy, this deep sadness of the things they didn't do, and it's for somebody. I would advise you let them get the words out. You will hear words from this person from deep at the bottom of the cup that you never heard before, right? But again, it'll all feel very surreal to you. It might. The more powerful the soulmate, the more surreal the conversation feels. You're going to have these types of interactions with several people during the month of October and as we flow through the rest of the year. Like I said in my write-up, this isn't all just confined to October and the end of September, right? Energy's set up and they flow and they bleed together. It could go on for months. But you'll be able to gauge your level of connection with somebody by how surreal it feels while you're talking to them. Everybody's going to go pretty deep, relatively speaking, right? It's always relative. But so the deeper the connection, the more intense the communication, and the more surreal it feels. So it's a great opportunity. It's terrific. The universe doesn't want you to pass the opportunity by. And the reason you're getting that message, I think, is it feels like, with this as your base energy, it seems like the way your free will wind is going, you might decide just, I don't know. On an individual basis, you might be in a mood in October on the DF side. I don't know. I haven't pulled the October readings yet. I have no idea. But anyway, let's see what else the universe wants to tell you. We're back to the witches. 3 cards from the bottom and a crossing card. We'll go pull some wicked voodoo on this. We got a conversation to talk about, right? I'll tell you what. We got a lot of passion here, too. This is one energy. You got a hell of a connection. If I was to define your connection, I don't think this is the emperor or the empress as much as it's the devil and the hierophant. It's a little bit of, you got a crosswind energy in this connection with whoever this is. I'm not sure. Sometimes the connections evolve and change. You're probably the emperor and the empress. It's probably a divine connection. But right now there's a bit of a crosswind, So we'll see. I don't know. We'll pull the shit out of it and see what happens. But this energy, Mars in Scorpio, this reading will lead us into the monthly readings in October. So don't forget this reading while I'm pulling the October readings. Right? And that includes the October overview, which is taking all of the energy from October and putting it in one reading. Man, I'm going to need some extra Advil and some Snicker bars for that one. I'll tell you what. All right, here we go. All right, let's go. Come on now. What else you want to tell my people? Cards from the pre-shuffle came back. I shuffled all that time. And they want to give these to you. 7 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, and the 10 of Pentacles. So we're singling that out. Can I paraphrase this? I'm asking you. I'm not asking the universe, but it's the nice, easy way to put it is, you're transitioning into something new. You might be a little too aggressive about it. There's something about this energy, what Mars and Scorpio brings to the table during Rocktober, right? You go ahead and read my Rocktober write-up, watch my Rocktober readings, whatever you want to do. You'll get kind of a vibe from them. But this particular energy, Mars and Scorpio, it might make you a little aggressive, okay? A little too much. Just be cool. Okay, I'm just going to paraphrase it. Your life is going to be very different. Things are setting up, things are changing, cycles are changing, new energies are coming in, new ways of looking at things are coming in. Definitely don't be rigid. I don't get that you're rigid here. I get that you're flowing with the energies. But there is a determination and a passionate one at that within the energy, and sometimes we can go a little overboard. This might be especially true if you've got a lot of fire in your energy. You may need to kind of kick it back a little bit. All right, or you're going to make the news with choppers coming in from Canada, dropping water. You take it easy. All right, that's all I can say. Be cool. But yeah, it's beautiful energy. Let's go find out some more. Let's go pull a extended. There's a couple of links at the top of the description. I'm gonna throw one fucking card of what the universe wants to tell you before we go. I just grabbed this deck randomly. I've grabbed the top card. It's Justice. Take it how you want to take it. I don't know. I think you're about to get what you want. I think no matter what happens here, we're leaving something behind, but we're taking it with us better. It's almost like a repair. We're repairing something and then we're leaving with it, and it works good. I don't know what the deal is here, but I think you're about to get something that you want within this energy. I like that random card was justice. You want to see what the random card is at the top of the big animal deck? Okay, we will. It's a Knight of Wands, right? Again, fast-moving energy. Move forward with confidence. Keep flowing with it. Keep flowing with it for sure. Oh, I got to pull one more. I have to, yeah. The Fool. Changes come at you fast, okay? But everything seems to be, the angels are on your side. Everything seems to be working for you. I don't know what else I can tell you. I just keep pulling cards. This is kind of fun. I like this. Oh, okay. We got that. Oh, all right. Lessons. There's hidden lessons in all of it. Let's just keep going. There's the Ten of Pentacles again, so that's where we got to stop. We're right back where we are. Look at that. There's a Knight of Wands from the other deck. You see what I'm saying? The Ten of Pentacles says, that's it, Steve. We're back. It's back to the beginning, and that proves it when I pulled it from the other deck. See why I love tarot? It's unreal. It's a perfect fucking medium. It really does a great job. That was kind of fun. I like that. Anyway, this is your main energy here. But yeah, life does come at you fast. And there is a lot of hidden lessons in it all. Okay, these two don't matter. They're like, Steve, you're done. That's it. Okay, all right, cool. I like to give them a good bang for their buck. It's a free reading, but what the hell, right? That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you want to extend it, there's probably a couple of links at the top of the description. Good luck.